This is probably going to ruffle some feathers. My name's Dana, and I'm a 34-year-old DINK, and my husband and I do not share our finances, and we split nearly all of our expenses almost 50-50. And before I go,
People who don't want to have kids, I think that's a dink.
and I really piss off the may this love never find me girlies, this is what works for us. This is what works for us, me, my own relationship, not yours. So if this doesn't work for you, that's totally fine. And I'm not judging you. And I'm not saying that this is the only or the right way to do things. This is just what works for us. I also think it's like really important to call out that due to my specific upbringing, I never grew up with this rose-colored glasses vision that I was just going to marry a man one day and he was going to pay for anything. I'm so happy if you had a childhood that supported that type of belief, but I grew up in the real world. So what does it mean if my husband and I don't share our finances? It means we don't have a shared bank account. I have my bank account, he has his bank account. We have a talk about money every single month, and all of the bills get paid. Some get paid from my bank accounts, some get paid from his bank accounts. And we have distributed those bills amongst ourselves in a way that is equal and equitable to our situation and both the income that he and I earn. My husband and I have been together for almost 8 years. For the majority of our relationship, we did not have significant pay disparity between the two of us. We generally made around the same amount of money with little discrepancy here and there. In the last couple of years, I have significantly out-earned my husband. And since then, we have shifted some of our bills and expenses away from being 50-50 to honestly, we're now in a situation where depending what the bill or the expense is, I pay more because I make more. Opening a shared bank account was just never important to us. No, we're not zelling each other back and forth for everything. Sometimes we need to send money or move money around, and that's fine. But honestly, what this comes down to is just really, really open communication between myself and my husband and giving each other a full picture, a full financial picture into what the other is earning and spending on. The other truth is that for us, outside of like our shared household bills, we don't really care what the other spends money on. My husband knows like what my hobbies are. I know what his hobbies are. I spend more on clothing and skincare and things like that. He spends more on his boat and hobbies and fishing and boy stuff like that.
They got a boat.
And he doesn't judge me for what I spend my money on, and I don't judge him for what he spends his money on. We also have very, very clear long-term goals set out with each other. We have agreed what those goals are. We have the magic numbers that we're trying to save towards, whether it's retirement or an epic vacation somewhere, retiring early, all those sorts of things we've agreed upon together, and we've agreed upon based on how much we individually make, who needs to be contributing how much to those goals each month. We do not nickel and dime one another. We both contribute to our mortgage. We both pay for groceries. We both pay for fuel and insurance and everything that our two automobiles require. We pay and share everything for our dog. It is all still shared, even though it is not coming out of a shared bank account. Again, I know that this might not be the ideal scenario for some of you out there, but this is what works for us. I am also like a type A control freak. I am somebody who loves money. I love money. I love personal finance. I love being super involved in the nitty-gritty details. I love sticking to a budget. So keeping all of the control over my own budget and then also having full visibility into his budget should I need it or want it, which for the most part I don't because we have full trust with one another. This just works for us. Anytime there's a large financial decision or purchase on the horizon for us, it always just means that we're going to be having a lot of conversations, and those conversations are easy for us. I might even go as far to say that for us, they're fun. Like we genuinely look forward to it. If you're a DINK, how do you and your partner handle finances?
Like, you don't even have to be a dink, right, to talk about this stuff. So I don't know why she's only talking to the dinks, because people who have kids, the wife, she go to work, and the husband, he also go to work, and the kid's gonna be in a daycare, and that ain't cheap. You know how she's saying that some people might not like this? Who cares? Some people definitely won't like it, but they have no choice. She seems like that she's okay with it. She's happy in that relationship. But yo, a lot of you are in a relationship, they have to go like 50-50 with the man. But if they had a choice, woman would like to keep all her money and have the man to pay for everything. And also, there are men in the situation who hate the fact that they had to go 50-50 with their woman. If they had an opportunity, they would take care of the bill 100%. But the society and everything else doesn't allow the inflation. The jobs are not paying enough. And I'm not talking about a doctor or engineer, software development. I'm talking about like rental building apartment, your neighbor down the hallway, he works at the gas station, whatever. Ain't no way you're gonna be able to pay all your bills, take care of your wife, dog, or kids. You're not gonna be able to do all that. Pay your rent, car, all the bills, food. No. Unless you're working at that gas station 24 hours, 7 days a week, then you'll be able to probably survive. Yeah, two people gotta have a job, the kids gotta go to daycare. That's what the government wanted, so they can have more control of your kid. Plus, now your wife also have to pay taxes. That's the whole reason that they were supporting the feminism back in the day, that the women say they want to go to work too. And then the government was like, more tax money? Hey, I support feminism, no problem. I'm not saying there is anything wrong with the woman going to work. I'm just saying there are women out here who don't have a choice. If they had a choice, they would stay home and take care of the house, take care of the kids, and let the husband deal with 100% of the bills. But none of us have that choice, unless you're a millionaire, then that's the only way. I know people who have an expensive house, nice Mercedes for the husband and wife in the front yard. And guess what? Husband and wife, they both go to work. I'd rather live in a 2-bedroom apartment rental and drive a okay car, right? Paid off car. Don't have to be a brand new lease every 3 years, getting into a new car, trying to keep up, right? How long are you gonna be keeping up for until then you burnt out, and then next thing you know, you don't have anything saved for your retirement? So yeah, man, that's my take on that video. If she looks happy, and if you're doing this and you're happy, hey man, salute to you. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that you're doing it wrong, but they say different stroke for different folks. So whatever floats your boat, do that. It don't really matter what other people think. All right, man, that's my take on this video. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.